Hi, welcome back. Hello again, Kate.
Hello.
We're here to take you on a tour of Kate's beautiful interiors exhibition. There's quite a bit to get through, so we might just sort of skip over. No, we won't skip over, but we'll go quite quickly with some of them.
Definitely.
I feel like I've got the spotlights. I feel
Yes.
like I'm a painting at the moment because we're under the spotlights. We're in a different room. We're normally in the exhibition room, but we're moved along. So, and I believe I matched the paintings,
Yes,
which
you do.
I'm very happy about. So, Kate, tell us about some of these paintings. We might just start with the first one in the exhibition, which is actually already sold.
Yes.
This one on the wall here, which is beautiful.
That's a Sibylla Court's house painting of her upstairs on her landing.
And it's just lovely. Got a little one here, just a little one for quite a few. It's been on the wall, and I thought I'd leave it just on the shelf there. Beautiful little painting. This is the biggie. What are we going to say about this one? It's just gorgeous.
This was recently in the 2020 Mossman Art Prize.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. And it's painted of some family friends' place down in Goulburn. So they have obviously the beautiful landscape outside, and obviously that gorgeous light that comes in, which I love to paint glass objects.
And this may not show up so easily in a photograph, but the work, even in these dark areas, you can see the pattern, the shadows, everything about that particular scene is there. It's just an amazing painting, and I can see why you became a finalist. It's just gorgeous. We were talking about patterns before when we were having our little discussion about the exhibition, and this one has to be my favorite. It has so many beautiful patterns. We've got the pattern in the floor here, the pattern in the tiling. Tell us about this painting.
Well, this is a painting. I went to a cafe recently with a friend, and this is the front room where you go and pay. It's a cafe in Mossman, and it's a converted, very old house, and it's just beautiful. And I just was blown away by the patterns, and there's going to be more to come from this series. I tell you.
Do they know that you've painted?
No, I should tell them.
We should know.
I should go and tell them.
Maybe I should send them a photo of the painting.
Yes.
And moving along, this one with my favourite blue, and I even matched up a lovely lamp.
Oh yes,
with the
it
blue.
looks fantastic.
It's great.
This is my mother's chook tablecloth, which she got a long time ago in Florence, and she absolutely loves it, and I love it too, and it comes out all the time. And they also, my parents have an amazing collection of bottles, because my father was a builder and he used to always collect bottles from work sites and things. So I'm always incorporating them into my work.
Oh, I love old bottles. We've got a few too. When we built our house, we found when we were digging the excavations, we found little blue bottles, maybe blue too. Beautiful.
Amazing thing to find.
This one, dreamy and gorgeous, and has all the patterns in the world. And
well, this is Sibylla Court's house again, which is the house that keeps on giving, really.
Oh, doesn't it?
And this beautiful huge mirror that she has is just absolutely stunning, and it gives the most glorious reflections, and it's a beautiful painted mirror, and I just absolutely fell in love with it.
I love it. The little windows, and you framed this vase of leaves. Oh, it's just really,
and
really
the light
beautiful.
was amazing.
A very big painting, but very beautiful.
Thank you.
We're moving down to this little one. I have to say it is already sold, so I should have put a red spot on that. But we're in a hurry to get this done, Kate.
Oh, that's fine. That is
fine. It's really lovely. We talked about this before in the little discussion about the shadow moving across that painting on the wall, which is very clever.
Oh, thank you very much. I think that's a very successful painting. I'm really pleased with that. That again is Sibylla Court's ability to create her rooms where the light just turns them into sort of a magic space. And again here,
with that painted floor, which I adore.
And also with the wallpaper, and she's got an absolute eye for patterning and light and everything I love to do in my paintings.
Isn't that lovely? Because she's got the eye for patterning, you've got the eye for patterning, you've got it married up very well.
Yes.
It's been very successful.
Yes.
We're going to squeeze through into our next gallery space. And it's a bit messy because we pushed everything else in here to get Kate's exhibition hung. But there is one big one in here that we might just quickly talk about.
Well, this one again is from Goulburn, and again the amazing landscape out the. And I love this corrugated iron roof that actually echoes the corrugated iron roof out here.
It does.
But this is these feathers are red-tailed cockatoo, black cockatoo feathers.
I did have someone come in and ask about those feathers, and I couldn't give them an answer. So it is actually Australian bird feathers.
Yes, they have them living right near their house, and I've got a thing for black cockatoos. I love them, particularly red-tailed ones.
And we have those lamps out there too,
yes,
which you love, don't you?
I absolutely love those lamps. But I wanted to make a very sort of Australian feeling collection, like as if you just come home from a walk and we're putting everything out and having a glass of water.
That's beautiful, beautiful. Let's move back into our little hanging space. And how about talking of this one, another one that's sold, but to be honest, I've already had about 5 or 6 people want to buy that one.
Yes, this was one of those paintings that you just paint and it just feels so great from the start. Again, Sibylla Court's house and her amazing light. Looking down her corridor upstairs and those beautiful green walls.
Now you'll need to stand in there so, well, one of us, you're standing there just so people can get an idea of the size of most of these, and then we can sort of step away. But they're all 60 by 60, most of these, aren't they?
Yeah,
except that
these
one.
These are 60 by 60, this is a bit bigger,
yeah,
and a bit smaller, 40 by 40.
And you've only got a couple of very small ones in the show. This is one, and it's gone. And I think there's one more somewhere else.
There is one more over here,
yep.
but there's more to come of those too. I'm working on some more of those.
Good.
This one is one of my personal favourites. This is my parents' house, and looking out this little corner is a very cosy corner in their lounge room. So I've made numerous paintings from that spot.
Beautiful. And this is just
the
sold
same.
as well.
This is the same. I like to really paint this particular spot.
I love the flowers. I just think they're beautiful.
That's Daphne. I absolutely love Daphne. I think it's gorgeous.
They're very old fashioned and suits the painting too.
Again, my parents' place, looking out of their laundry and the bottles and a cockatoo feather, white this time.
White is from your house, so my parents' house, yeah. And another one
this one is
Sibylla's,
yes. Sibylla Court's house with that beautiful painted floor. And this one down here isn't Sibylla's house.
And I thought it was. I think I told someone it was.
That's my the neighbour of my parents. So I grew up down the street from this woman, and her house is just so inspiring and wonderful to paint.
It's filled with beautiful things.
Up here, this is a collection of my parents' things. My parents seem to feature a lot in my paintings.
Oh, that's nice.
But they've collected some really wonderful things. So so that's a collection of their things, and one of my paintings in the background. So that's what I was talking about before. I'm really experimenting with painting my own paintings and repainting them. Yeah. And this is just breakfast.
That is just a stunning still life. It is really.
When it happened. I've actually got a piece in the Lakes Prize at the moment, and this is part of that series. So I think sort of day-to-day things happening.
It's beautiful.
Coffee, fruit,
and another one at the top. You've heard a couple of
Sibylla
people interested
Courts.
in that one. So that is it in a completely different space in her house. Because the colours are so different.
It's on the other side of the room to that top room.
Right.
So she's got that incredibly beautiful wallpaper all around, and then the hallway that I've painted here is looking down. Actually, it's there. It's the other end of that.
Oh, right. No, beautiful. And then you're going to move on to probably my favourite painting in the show, because I'm always attracted to blue.
Maybe we
turn that one off. And just tell us a little bit about this.
Well, again, my parents.
Oh, is it?
Yes, so the
lovely.
chook tablecloth again, and some fruit and things in there, blue bottles and a view. I'm really, really enjoying mixing that still life with the landscape out the window. And that blue, you're right. I'm in love with
tying in that one little one here, which is really very, very striking, isn't it?
This is my house, and this is just my jug and a few little daffodils that I just suddenly, I just saw the light coming in and wanted to paint it.
We've got this one here. Is there a bit of a glaze with the lighting here on that one? But I know if you stand over here, it's great.
So this again is my parents' place, looking out of their kitchen window. And these things, this vase, these are my mother's orchids, and this vase and this bowl have been around ever since I've been around. So these little things that mean quite a lot to me always feature in my work.
And is that your parents' house as well?
No, this is my friend's place in Elizabeth Bay. and that's my painting above a little cabinet with some of
isn't that nice?
his treasures.
Oh, that's lovely. And you're going to do more of the Elizabeth Bay
Yes,
House, aren't you? 'Cause
I
that's
am.
a really special
I am.
spot.
Again, I'm on fire, so I'm sort of like, I'm always going.
Well, there's one we've forgotten. The light.
yes.
We might need the light back on that one. It has sold, but it's a very beautiful painting. Probably one of my favourites, and it really epitomises your window view. It looks.
Well, this
out
is
to the
sort of where
backyard.
I'm getting a bit in Matthew's territory, but this is the inner west. So
Ah.
this is out of a good friend of mine, out of her window in the top section of her house, looking over, and I love that sort of inner west.
Do you know what suburb? Because I have a feeling the
Glebe.
lady that bought it is from the inner west, which she would be very happy
She's
to
from
hear that.
it's in Glebe.
Okay, I'll let her know. It's
Yes.
very nice. Well, I think we've accomplished what we set out to do, which was talk
Yes.
about the paintings. So thank you again. It's,
My pleasure. Thank you.
Again, just an absolutely adorable exhibition.
Oh, thank
Love
you.
having you and your husband exhibiting together.
yes.
A little bit of competition there, maybe.
Uh-huh.
I'm being
Just
very
a little
careful
bit.
to.
Healthy competition.
Healthy competition. I'm being very careful to make sure I produce as many
you-
images of yours as I do Matt's. So thank you again, Kate.
Pleasure.
And we will do it all again soon. But if you would like to see the exhibition, we're not very far from Sydney. We're only an hour and a bit drive, just depending on the traffic. Or it will all be online as from now, and you can actually purchase online, or we can send them anywhere. But I look forward to seeing everyone. Have a wonderful holiday season. And thanks again, Kate.
Thank you. Thank you very
See you
much.
then. Thank you,
Thanks.
Casey.